Hey there y'all, it's Megan. If you're returning to my channel, then welcome back, and if you're new, welcome aboard. Today I'm going to be talking about some of my favorite things at Walt Disney World that are no longer there. Not necessarily just rides, it's going to be rides, shows, just attractions in general, and also just some stuff that is at Walt Disney World that is, or was at Walt Disney World, that is no longer there. Now, in another video at some point, I'm going to talk about things that have been changed or things that have been replaced. So if you don't see something on here that you think I might have overlooked, it may be because it has just been updated or it has been changed, replaced. Something is in that spot now, but it's not the same as it was. But for this one, I am just talking about things that have just straight up, they've gone away, they're not coming back as far as we know, and I miss them. Can we take a moment and check out my husband's idea of wall decor back here? This is one of, I think, 12 Star Wars puzzles that we're working on right now. More to come, I suppose. But anyway, so the first thing that I miss at Disney World is wishes. I gotta start off with that because Happily Ever After seems like it's great. I haven't been there in person yet, but it's not wishes. I don't like projection shows because I'm short and I can't see projection shows. So I liked Wishes, and Wishes was the thing that's been there for most of my life. I was at the Magic Kingdom one night and I had just ridden Splash Mountain at nighttime during the fireworks, and I got off and I was walking through Frontierland and the Hercules part, the go the distance part, was playing, and I was like, yes, I can go the distance, I can do this, I can do anything I want to do. And it, it was just it was a great moment of empowerment, and Happily Ever After hasn't given me that yet. I mean, it gives you the feels with, oh my gosh, Finding Dory, can we not? It's not Wishes, and I miss Wishes, so that's my first one on the list. Another thing that I miss is Mickey and Minnie's houses, where Toontown used to be. You know, you could go and you could walk through Mickey and Minnie's house and you could see all the heart-shaped stuff in Minnie's house and all the Mickey Mouse-shaped things and the Mickey Mouse-shaped tomatoes. That was like one of my favorite things. I don't know why I remember that, but when I was on my college program, they had just gone away. And I had a lady come up to me and she asked me where Mickey's house was and where she could see it. And I had to tell her, Mickey's house is gone. I'm sorry, we got rid of it. And having to say that, it really, it hurt. You're taking Mickey Mouse out of Disney World, and why would we do that? I miss the sky buckets, the Skyway that went from Fantasyland to Tomorrowland, because I remember them vividly. I remember them being there. I never rode them. Like, I was too young to want to go on them, I guess, when they were there, and I never got to ride them. And then when I was old enough, then they were gone and never to come back. Now the Tangled Toilets, they are a lovely area, but it's not the sky buckets, and that's one of my favorite things to do at every other park that I go to. Busch Gardens, I love to get in the sky buckets and just ride around and video from the air and see everything from up there. It's a different kind of view, and it's a relaxing people mover-esque kind of thing. So I really miss that because I never got to do it. Now if I had done it, maybe I wouldn't miss it, maybe it wouldn't be that special. I don't know, because I didn't get to do it. Every other ride that I miss has just been updated or changed, or something, it has replaced it. So that's going to be on that future video. So I'm not going to talk about any more rides, but there are several shows that I miss. I mentioned Wishes, and that's kind of a show. I also miss Spectra Magic. Technically speaking, Main Street Electrical Parade replaced Spectra Magic. However, since the Main Street Electrical Parade is not there anymore, I'm going to say that Spectra was not replaced and it is just gone. We don't have a nighttime parade right now, and I guess I could really say that I miss the nighttime parade because that was my favorite parade, because it's not abominably hot at nighttime usually, and it's a lot less crowded, and let's face it, the light-up costumes are pretty much the most fantastic thing ever. So I definitely miss the nighttime parades, but I especially miss Spectra. Spectra was my favorite nighttime parade. I loved Main Street Electrical too, don't get me wrong, but I loved Spectro even more. Another show I miss, it was called Pocahontas and Her Forest Friends, I think. It was right when Animal Kingdom opened, and Pocahontas was my favorite princess growing up. I wasn't a Cinderella girl. I am now. I love Cindy, but when I was little, I thought I was gonna be Pocahontas when I grew up. Like, that was just, I was gonna either be Pocahontas or Esmeralda. Those were my options. That was it. And I actually still, let's grab my little autograph book here. This is my autograph book from my 1997 or 8 trip. I don't remember which one I got it for to begin with. But I actually pressed in my little autograph book some of the leaves, because at the end, the finale, they played Colors of the Wind, and they sang that, and they let these little tissue paper leaves fly through the audience, and I kept some of them. So there's tissue paper from 1998. It's not real faded because it's just been smashed in this book along with baby Meaghan's super good handwriting there. But yeah, so that's all I have to remember that. I don't even think I have any pictures of that show. That's pretty much all I have of it right there, and I wish that I could see it because I'm a lot more into stage shows and stuff now. Something else that I miss that is not necessarily an attraction, it's just kind of a part of Disney World, and I'm gonna say that it hasn't been replaced because it's not done yet, but I miss the Streets of America. And I specifically miss the Streets of America, not for like Lights, Motors, Action or the backlot tour or anything like that. You know, those were fun and you used to do them, but that's not one of the things that I'm like desperately missing. I miss the Singing in the Rain umbrella that I could take pictures with. I took pictures of that umbrella every time I went to Hollywood Studios, and I desperately miss it. It was my favorite photo op, and it's gone, and I miss it so much. But it's not coming back. And the last thing that I miss at Walt Disney World, and this is going to be a controversial one, I'm afraid, I miss paper fast passes. Magic bands work great. Everyone seems to like that. I'm not a fan. I like the adrenaline rush of getting to the park and having to walk very quickly, not run, to your attraction of choice and get your fast passes. And you know, you have that hour window where you can't get another one until that one is up, and you plan as you go. There's not this overwhelming need to plan every second of every day of your Disney vacation 6 months in advance. You didn't have to worry about, are there going to be any fast passes left since I'm not staying on property and all the people who are going to get them all. That added level of stress just kind of irks me, and I miss the paper fast pass because that was a fun souvenir even if you didn't use it. Like I collected fast passes and I still have them somewhere. I don't know where they are, but I desperately miss paper fast passes, and I know that they're not coming back because gotta make progress, Meaghan. So that's it. That is my most missed things, not just attractions, at Walt Disney World. Like I said, I am going to do a video on things that I missed that have been updated or changed or replaced, but these are things that are just wiped off the face of the Disney World, and they are not there anymore. Let me know what some things are that you miss, whether they've been replaced or not. Just let me know those down below, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, y'all.